everyone, it's Keira and welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first video of 2021. Now I thought I was going to get in quite early with doing this video, but people were literally doing this at the back end of last year, so I'm not that early. But nevertheless, to kick off my channel for 2021, I'm going to be doing my Formula 1 2021 predictions. I'm going to be doing who I think is going to be the best overtaker, who I think is going to come last in the championship, and my own personal predictions for the season. If you do enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel down below. This is one of many videos coming up in the off season. I've got loads of content coming for you in the next couple of months, so stick around. Hi, just a quick snippet from future Keira here. I was actually meant to say this in the video, but I forgot. But this is just a little reminder and announcement that myself and a group of 5 other individual female motorsport content creators have made our very own YouTube channel called F Series. If you are familiar with my channel and the other girls' channels, then we used to do videos on our own individual channels as a group. We've actually made our own group YouTube channel now. It will be in the link in the description box below. If you do want to check it out, please do subscribe. The videos are rolling there. We are up to speed. We'll be making content throughout the whole year to keep you entertained as a group, doing all things to do with motorsport. So if you do enjoy that sort of stuff, then the link is in the description box. But yeah, just carry on into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be predicting is the most underrated driver. Now, this is going to be something that is going to be very shocking for most people, and you'll think I'm talking absolute waffle, but please hear me out. The most underrated driver of 2021, oh my god, I know you said 2020, of 2021, I think is going to be Lando Norris. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lando is probably the most liked driver on the grid. I know. However, Daniel coming into McLaren is a massive thing. It is a massive thing, and everyone's completely backing him. Everyone's like, oh my god, Daniel's going to be amazing. Daniel's going to wipe the floor with Lando. Daniel's going to do this. Daniel's going to do that. And I think everyone's just focusing on Daniel, kind of like they did with Carlos. I think a lot of people focused on Carlos, and they kind of, like, Lando was there doing an amazing job, but like he wasn't really seen, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's going to happen, but 10 times worse with Daniel. Yeah, I just feel like he's going to be overshadowed by Daniel, and I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like he's going to do a very good job next to Daniel. I feel like they're going to be very even, just like Carlos and Lando. So I just feel like the limelight is going to be on Daniel, and Lando's going to do a good job, but kind of be pushed aside. So moving on from that, I think the most overrated driver of the 2021 season is going to be Fernando Alonso. And I've actually got another point coming up about that later on. But Fernando Alonso, his return, why is he back? Why is he back, really? Why is he back? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Fernando Alonso. I'm really not. I can't lie to you. I've spoken about this in loads of videos, but I just think he's been absolutely hyped up for coming back with Alpine this year, and I'm just gonna need to get used to saying Alpine, not Renault. And I just feel like it's just not gonna click. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Renault are going to look promising. They did say they're bringing some great upgrades this year. It's not going to be like, the same as last year or whatever. Not that last year was bad, but he's just been very hyped. Like, he's been very hyped. I don't think he's going to deliver as much as he's been hyped for, if that makes sense. I just feel like it's kind of just going to be the same old person in Alpine. I don't know. I think he's just been very overrated. And I think he'll continue to get hyped next year, and then people will start to realise that he is kind of mediocre nowadays. Now, my next prediction is who is going to be the best overtaker. Now, this one is going to be easy for me. I'm going back to as if he's at Red Bull, but he's not. He's at McLaren, and it is Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo, we've seen him in the Red Bull before. His overtaking is absolutely incredible. He just sends it. He brakes literally like 70 metres later than other people. It's ridiculous. But he kind of lost that at Renault. I feel like he couldn't quite get to grips with the car. He wasn't as comfortable in the car. So I'm hoping that the McLaren Mercedes is kind of going to be more a suitable car for him, and he's going to be able to get that form back. I don't know whether this is going to be the case or not. I am just hoping, but I'm hoping that he kind of gets that, because he's not lost the talent of being able to overtake like that. He's not lost it. So I'm just hoping that he can kind of get that back in the McLaren, and if he gets that back, it's over for so many drivers. Like, it's over. So next I'm going to predict the biggest surprise of the year, and it's going to be my little one, my little Yuki Tsunoda. Honestly, I know people are hyping him, and I know that people aren't expecting him to be bad, but I think he's going to be really, really good. Okay, like really good. This man adapts to every single series so quickly. In 2018 he was in F4, in 2019 he was in F3, in 2020 he was in F2, and in 2021 he's going to be in Formula 1. He can get up to speed in a series like that. I don't think I've ever seen a driver, not Charles Leclerc, not George Russell, I have never seen a driver come up to speed that quickly in a series ever. Like, I have never seen that. He just gets to grips with literally any car, and he just gets in and goes. And he is a very not aggressive driver. He kind of gives me glimmers of Max Verstappen in the way he'll just send it, which I like. I like that a lot. Kind of like a Kevin Magnussen, but not the bad side of them, if that makes sense. The good side and the good aggressive. he's just going to bring it. He's absolutely going to bring it. And me, you know, one of my favourite drivers on the grid is Pierre Gasly. I'm not worried for Pierre, but it's going to be very close to AlphaTauri this year. Like, watch it. Going to be really close. And the biggest letdown, I don't think is a surprise, but it's going to be the Ferrari powered cars. Honestly, it's going to be the Alphas, the Hasses, and the Ferraris. I think they're just going to be at the bottom. I think AlphaTauri are hopefully going to pick it up and they're going to overtake Ferrari in the championship like they were very close to last year. I just feel like all of the cars are going to be a letdown. You've got so many cars that are now powered by Mercedes. I just don't see where Ferrari are going to be. The engine's not changing. I don't see any improvement. I think they're all going to be really far at the back. But is that a good prediction? I think I've just predicted the inevitable. And here's going to be the most memed. Now, this could be difficult. Lando does a lot of stupid things. Daniel does a lot of stupid things. Max says a lot of funny things. But I just feel like it's going to be Charles Leclerc. And that comes from my point previously, which is the Ferrari's just going to be a dog to drive, like even more than last year. And I feel like Charles is going to say some stupid things. Like when I don't know which race it was when he came out and he was like, I was so stupid as much as in Baku. Like those lines are comedy gold. And I just feel like he's going to get frustrated and then he's going to say these things. And I feel like he's going to get memed, okay? I feel like he is. I might be wrong. I mean, there's going to be some good memes on Lando and Daniel and things like that, but I think Charlotte is going to be very entertaining. And who am I most excited for? And it is, of course, Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin. I just want to see Sebastian happy again. I think everyone, especially in the last couple of years, is just such a Sebastian Vettel fan. And I can't wait to see him in the Aston Martin. I think he's just going to be, hopefully anyway, he's just going to shine. And he is just going to feel like he did before Ferrari or at the start of Ferrari, but I don't know, he just completely lost it last year. Hopefully his hairline comes back when he goes back to Aston Martin, because Ferrari really took that off him. So hopefully he feels a little bit more at ease and likes the car a little bit more, and we see Sebastian Vettel again, because if we do, Lance Stroll needs to watch out. So to finish the video, I'm going to give you some of my extra predictions for what I think is going to happen. These are just random things I thought are going to happen. And the first one is that Williams finish higher than Alfa and Haas in the constructors. Now, you might be thinking, Keira, very optimistic. However, you could be right, but they were very close. They were a lot closer than people thought. You saw George Russell ahead of most of the Alphas and the Hasses a lot of the time last year. The only issue is the fact that actually getting the points is the issue, and that's the bit that Williams they were never in the right place at the right time. However, they were very, very much ahead in even Nicholas Latifi, who isn't as strong as George Russell, was ahead of the Alphas and the Hasses a lot of the time. Even if Williams maybe don't go ahead of Alfa Romeo in the championship, I definitely feel like they're going to get Haas. Gunther Steiner came out the other day and said, we've got no different car from last year. Williams are progressing. They've got the new management. They've got new people in place. They are on the up. They've got new money coming in. They're definitely going to get Haas if they don't get Alfa. I hope. And the next one is similar to one that I done for my predictions last year. I said that Sebastian would retire, which he didn't. And this year is that Kimi Raikkonen will retire. I don't know how many more years this man can go on for, really. Like, he's still here. He's still here. I mean, fairs to him, he is still here. But I kind of wanted him to move on by now. There are other people that need to come up. I don't see the place with him anymore. I mean, he may want to do one more year to test out the new regs, but honestly, I'm really bored of him now. I know there's a lot of Kimi Raikkonen fans, and I'm very sorry about this, but I just really am bored of him. I really want him to leave. So hopefully he'll retire, go to his millions and millions of pounds in his mansions, and have a lovely time with his young kids, because he's got a lovely family, and maybe he should go and do that instead. Now, my next one is something that I mentioned in the Fernando Alonso point, and this is that, I can't even going to say this because people are going to laugh at me, but I think that Esteban Ocon is going to outscore Fernando Alonso this year. I know, I said it. I know not many people are Esteban Ocon fans, but I feel like Esteban was really coming to grips at the back end of last year, and I feel like this year he's just going to carry that force back on, and we're going to see the Esteban that we used to see in 2017, 2018. I feel like he's got that fire in him, and if Fernando gets into that hole where he really is struggling, it will keep going down and down and down and down and down, and I can easily see Esteban getting better points than him and outscoring him and out-qualifying him. I can see Esteban doing it. Maybe I'm putting a lot of faith into this man, but I really feel like he could. And he kind of needs to, because this year is make or break for Esteban, because we have a certain Pierre Gasly knocking at the door. And that does round off my predictions with Pierre Gasly. And the next one is just going to be, I hope for another Pierre Gasly win. I mean, it's very unlikely. because it was a very weird win. But we never know, we could have weird races like we did last year with this year. We never know what's going to happen in Formula 1, especially from last year. We cannot predict anything anymore. We cannot do it at all. I'm hoping the AlphaTauri really steps up and Pierre can get another win, or at least another podium, because he deserves it. He's amazing. And I just want to see another win. I want to cry at my TV again. Maybe even cry from there. If I go to Monza and he wins at Monza again, oh my god. I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do. So there we have it. That is it for my 2021 season predictions. I will revisit these predictions in December when we finish, or hopefully in December when we finish the season, and blind react to this and see what I done and how I got on. I actually done this for my 2020 predictions. So I made 2020 predictions this time last year and then reacted to them in December. So if you want to check out that video, it is on my channel. I will leave it down below. I'll leave it at the end. You'll find it somewhere on my channel. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you again soon for a brand new video. Goodbye.